Now you should have successfully downloaded and installed the Engine wallet daemon. And that's great because now we're going to get started with actually setting up that wallet and also linking it to what's called our identity. But before we do that, I want to mention and talk about what an identity is, because it is a central point in Engine. It's a central part of the design within the Engine ecosystem. So you already know that we have accounts in Engine. We register an account using email and password, and that is an Engine account. And then for each game, because you remember, there can be a lot of different games created with Engine. I mean, we create one. In the end, there will be thousands of different games created using Engine. And for each of those games, we can have an identity in that game. And that's a structure that links our Engine account to that game together with an Ethereum address. Because each game needs an Ethereum address in order to be able to interact with, coins and with tokens that we own. And it could be the same Ethereum address for all games, but we need one identity for each game. And we can only have one active identity per user per game. So I cannot have my Engine account connected to my game with two active identities. I can only have one identity per user per game. So what we need to do now is take our account on Engine that we created and link that to our wallet using our identity. And you remember that we, back in one of the first videos, created the actual application that I named Philip Game. You named it something else, hopefully. And when you created that application using your Engine account, there was also an identity created. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take that identity and link it to our wallet so that that identity has an Ethereum address attached to it. That means that that identity becomes active. And we do that using what's called a linking code. And a linking code is, I can show you here, I can bring up the GraphIQL interface for you. And if you bring that up, I'll leave the link once again in this lecture, coven.cloud.engine.io/graphIQL, and you run the view identities command, you will hopefully just have one identity. I have multiple ones because I've been playing around with Engine for such a long time now, but you will only have one hopefully above here. And each identity has an identity ID, and then it tells you which app it's connected to. It has a linking code, and then it has Engine allowance, which is null, and Ethereum address, which is null for this identity right here. And yours will look the same if you haven't done anything with it. And the linking code is sort of like the authentication code we use to connect our wallet to this identity. And when we have done that, it will have an Ethereum address connected to it. And that means that it becomes active. It cannot be used within a game because it links our account with an actual wallet. So what you need to do now is that you need to copy this linking code because we're gonna use it in the admin wallet daemon that we downloaded. So you want to make sure that you copy that linking code, all right? And then you want to open up the terminal and position yourself in the directory where you extracted the wallet daemon. And this is hopefully what it looks like. You have your Engine wallet daemon folder, and here you should have run npm install. That was part of the installation. And then you should have something like this that looks like this. And what you want to do then is to run node source/main.js, and then you want to run account space new. Then you will be prompted to create a password because you're basically creating a new wallet account, and then you need to create a password for that wallet. And once you've done that, it should all be set up. What you then can do is you can run link followed by your linking code. So here is where you want to paste your linking code. Node source/main.js, link, and then your linking code. And when you have run that, I'm not going to run any of these commands because I've already done it, but you need to run first the account new, and then followed by the link command like that. And when you've done that and everything has processed, if you go back after that to the browser and execute this command once again, you will see that the Ethereum address is actually, or actually I can do this link command actually because I haven't got it linked right now. So I will run the link command as well. I have to enter my password, which I created. And now, as you will see, if I run this command once again in the GraphQL interface, you can see that this is now linked to an Ethereum address, and the linking code is removed because now we can't link it anymore because we have already linked it to an Ethereum address and a wallet. You might not have an engine allowance yet, but we're going to fix that in a future video. I have that because I've done this before, but yours might be null or 0, and that we need to fix as well. But I'll explain that when we get there. The important part is that your wallet daemon is set up and working, and that you have linked it to an Ethereum address. And you have an engine identity with an ID that's connected to your app and that has an Ethereum address now. That is the important part. So make sure that you have that. And if you don't get any of this to work, write to me in the forum and I'll come and help you out there.